The scope of the 2016 election got much wider today. Thousands of text messages released show the former president of the United States, Barack Obama, at some level was aware of actions within the FBI and the DOJ to defeat Trump. The communication between Lisa Page and Peter Strzok indicate the president was aware of their connection and operation to defeat Trump. The president took to Twitter today, calling the text messages a bombshell. For more on this, we go to conservative commentator Steve Malzberg tonight. Steve, nice to have you with us. Give definition to these text messages. How do you read them?
I think bombshell is quite an apt definition and way to describe them from the president. Look, when they're talking about in September of 2016, the two lovebirds, when they're texting back and forth, that we got to get talking points to Comey because the president wants to know everything that we're doing. Wow. I mean, that's devastating. That's devastating. This is from a president who swore up and down, to the media at least, that he's never talked to anyone at DOJ or the FBI about any ongoing investigations about anything. Yeah. He's also a president who claimed that he didn't know that Hillary used a non-secure server or non-governmental email until he found out about it in the media. Well, we know that's not true because it was revealed last time around through the memo or through one of the revelations that the high White House official that Hillary was emailing with on an unsecure server was Barack Obama.
Yeah, so you've given two examples where Obama is questionably honest. I think that's a fair way to put it.
Yes.
So does he need to answer questions on the dossier? Did he know that there was surveillance on anybody connected with Trump, and somehow it found its way to the FISA court, which ended up with warrants for surveillance? I mean, I personally think that the people of the United States need to know what the truth is about that. And how would we get to that?
Well, I would believe the Justice Department would have to be involved, or Congress. I don't know that he would go before Congress, but certainly the Justice Department could force him to come somewhere and talk about this. There's got to be an investigation. Where is Jeff Sessions? How many times, Ed, over the months have I said, anybody seen Jeff Sessions? Because I'm very disappointed in him. Yeah. But let's also talk about the fact that this is there are other revelations as well when it comes to some of the emails. And we found out from the Senate memo, separate issue, that talking about Obama, though, that the author of the dossier, Steele, was getting information from a friend of Hillary, which Trey Gowdy insinuated could have been Sid Blumenthal. He would then give it to the State Department, the Obama State Department, who would then give it to Steele. Was that done without Obama knowing about it? So do
you think this takes us down the road of another special counsel?
I would hope something, yes, and that's probably the answer. Special counsel, criminal investigation, something. Where is Jeff Sessions, Ed?
Well, I can't answer that question. I'm sure there's a lot of Americans that are asking the same question, but I'm curious as to exactly what the president knew, if anything, about the dossier and the way it was being used. So fast forwarding, the Democrats claim that the Republicans are cherry-picking these text messages, that this doesn't tell the whole story. What's your response to that?
Well, you know, cherry-picking has a broad definition. You're going to go with what looks to be troublesome and unsavory, and these do. You also have Lisa Page going back and forth saying, we text on that phone because we talk about Hillary and we don't want it traced. You also have her after the election saying, I'm going to get all the president's men and read up and brush up on Watergate. That's after Trump wins. I mean, you could call it cherry picking. I call it finding disturbing information.
Steve Malzberg, always a pleasure. Good to have you with us tonight.
Ed.
Thanks so much.